Welcome or welcome back to the channel. My name is Kat and this is Kat's Loops and Lore, and today is day 21 of Vlogmas. It's Sunday, so today went to visit Mom. I picked up some parts, the new headlights that I need to now get installed. So did a little adulting, right? Yeah. I did a lot of grown-up things today. I also have been kind of treating today in cruise control, being that it is day 2 of my personal hellscape. My energy has been like at a blinking 30% and declining. So, trying to find those little things where I can help find my joy and, you know, get something, right? Treat it in low power mode, relax. Don't set too high of expectations, because if I try to overexert myself, that's typically when I get hurt. So, I am going to do just that. I've got my compression gloves on. We'll put some more work in on our scarf, and we'll wrap it up. So, welcome. I'm going to throw this in the beginning now so that I don't forget. If you like what you're seeing so far, go ahead and hit the like button. And if this is the kind of crazy train that you enjoy, I have ADHD, I am severely multi-passionate. Yesterday I posted a tarot reading. So, if tarot, yarn, drawing, I would say art in general is your interest, hi! I'm here for you every day until the 26th, where we'll do a recap of my overall experience vlogging for the first time and tackling Vlogmas for the first time. So, it's a year for firsts, huh? So, let's get into our project. I am going to finish my grub real quick, and we'll take it from there, okay? Thank you for joining. Okay. So how many rows have we gotten done so far? We've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on the 6th row. Ooh, the pink guy to the knitting needle. I'm almost tempted to go until the roving yarn runs out. But we'll see. This is slowly starting to become like the background project. I can officially say that of our checklist, I'm staring at my dry erase board that I have right now. For my Vlogmas projects of 2025, I had made the goal to do my niece's dino, a Christmas scarf, a knitted sweater, and a dog sweater. We did my niece's dino, so check. 1 of 4. We're at 25%. The dog sweater is done, so 2 out of 4, 50%. I know the sweater's not happening. So if I can at least finish the scarf by Christmas, I'll consider this a huge success. Also keeping in mind that my side quests, because I actually labeled a section of side quests for the extras that I made, right? I made that crocheted ear warmer / headband, and I also made my niece both a hat and a scarf. So, arguably, as it stands, I've done 4 projects. One of them is a little twofer, right? I've made 5 items for 4 projects. So I'm technically at 100% if the extra credit holds. But I'd still like to finish this scarf. I may not be able to wear it for like work for Christmas, but I can totally wear it honestly whenever. It's got enough green in there, and winter doesn't really hit Colorado until around March. That's like truly our blizzard season. Go ahead if you're in the area. How do you think March is going to go this year? I'm kind of bracing myself to save up as much PTO and vacation, so that when I inevitably get snowed in, then I've got time that I can put in instead of going to work, because I'm going to be stuck at home. Probably left shoveling snow. At least the Honda has all-wheel drive, but at the same time, it's like I live out in the plains, so I have to, like, most of the time on my way into work, I just deal with other semi-truck drivers. And that's all cool and dandy, but when they don't know where their lane is, it becomes like flashbacks of Final Destination, right? But, whew boy. How is your Christmas projects going? Oh, we got a visitor. Have you made the projects that you wanted to this season? I'm excited that I've been able to, like, not have too many super, super cold days. Once I kind of get a little bit of my energy back, I'm hoping that I can take you-know-who for WALK. But maybe I'll do that on Thursday or Friday for my days off. We'll see. I really don't anticipate them putting in any VTO until potentially like Saturday, just because I have a feeling that they'll just want everyone available to make the final push to ship out as many packages as they can. I mean, it is the week of Christmas, so I did tell my mom to let me know if there was a book that she wanted me to get her. She's really big on her Nook and being subscribed to the libraries, but I figure with them doing scheduled power outages that, you know, it's a way to kind of take her away from the device, stop staring at a screen, and to help work her hands to reading the book, right? If there's one thing that people have noticed is that as we get older, we stop reading as much. And being able... I'm a huge sucker for loving to have the physical book in my hand. It's harder whenever I'm knitting or crocheting, so I tend to also... I double purchase a book. I get the audiobook, and then I get the physical book. Because in the off chance that I run into the issue where the internet's down, or for whatever reason I can't log in to my account to listen to the book, I'd love to be able to just pick up where I left off. And sometimes physical media is the way to do that. What are your thoughts on that? I know they keep saying that in the future you'll be happy to own nothing. And I feel like that's just a CEO's wet dream. I personally love being able to hold a product in my hand, just because you get to own a piece of that craftsmanship. Especially whenever you're supporting like small businesses who take the time to keep the quality as like part of their brand's integrity, right? The moment they kind of sell out is when they try to change the materials, they cut corners. So it always kind of rubs me the wrong way when people are like, you can do that cheaper. And it's like, you don't understand why I'm doing it like this, though. I understand I could make more profit if I did it cheaper, but would my customers be as satisfied if I decided to cut a corner, right? As much as I would love to switch to like completely sustainable packaging, like I use the poly mailers to ship out like stickers and keychains and my handmade items, just because I want to make sure that whenever my customers receive the orders, they're not soggy, they're not damaged, they're like in a sealed container. And even then, like, those items go into like a little Ziploc of sorts inside the polymer mailer, just in case, right? I don't know. I feel like there are some corporations who've just gotten stuck on shareholder this, shareholder that, and they've forgotten about the customer. And sooner or later, they're going to have to refocus on the customer, because they're losing all the business to the people who haven't forgotten, right? But what do we know? Alright, so we've done 8 rows, and I'm cutting it really close, but at least we put in 8 more rows. I'm going to continue knitting off camera. I'm also going to try recording some stuff with my camera that's currently in my to-go bag, my Go project bag. But I gotta edit this video and make sure that it's ready for you guys at 4 o'clock, like I promise. Someone's also wanting a little attention. Yes, sir. So that's where we're gonna cut it for today. Once again, I know, shameless. YouTube says to do it all the time, right? Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe it if you would like to see more. I will be here for you every day up until the 26th. So Friday, where we'll do a recap as to my thoughts over Vlogmas, and as a first-time vlogger who has stuck to it. Can't jinx myself now. I got 5 more days. So, if this is the kind of crazy train you'd like to be a part of, this is a open community, right? Peace, love, and what? Not tranquility. I'll think of it. But yeah. I guess peace, love, and happiness. Work in progress. But I know I want to channel creative passions through this channel. I am officially diagnosed with ADHD, with the hyperactivity. I would like to get a little bit more comfortable vlogging out beyond the 4 corners of this room. I just like it easier for editing purposes. But, you know, this is where the seed gets planted and we get to work with it to allow the roots to establish, right? The hardest thing about YouTube is just starting. So, here is me staking my claim on YouTube with Cats, Loops, and Lore, and we'll see where this goes. I'm really excited for the future. I'm excited for 2026. The world's a little crazy, but, you know, we have to make sure that we keep ourselves grounded. We have to make sure that when everyone else is running around like chickens with their heads cut off, that we find a way to be able to go outside and touch grass from time to time. Learn how to critically think about what they're saying, what they're presenting to us, right? If something looks like a duck, walks like a duck, and sounds like a duck, chances are it's a duck. What kind of duck? Now that may be the ultimate question. But I feel like that's another kind of rabbit hole to go down another time. But this is where I will say make sure to drink some water. My water bottle is in my little kitchenette, so I have to go get that. I'm going to finish my Dr. Pepper, and I'm going to chug down some water. Marty's finally eating his kibble. Attempting to, and then walking away. But, thank you.